Hi, my name is Brenda Escoto, and today I'm proposing an idea to Nike for it to be a more successful company. As we know, advertising has been a major component to Nike's sales. They have been basing their advertisements on controversial topics. Recently, they released an advertisement based on the former NFL player Colin Kaepernick, and in it said, "Believe in something even if it means sacrificing everything." This was a major political issue among society because it was a way of him silently protesting when he kneeled down during the national anthem at one of his games. He was protesting against racial inequality, and this raised a lot of negative reactions and comments amongst the audience. As we see, controversial-based advertisements can lead to a divided nation. It also created a negative image for Nike, and it made Nike lose a lot of consumers and followers because, as we saw on the news and on social media, a lot of people began to burn their Nike products, their clothing. They began to cut out the Nike slogan off of their clothing. And as well, we can see here that the stock prices declined. At the beginning of this year, they were very high, so they were doing very well. But as soon as September hit, when this advertisement was released, it decreased drastically. Alright, so what's next for advertising? I am proposing Nike to incorporate humorous advertisements instead of the controversial issues. This will help recuperate Nike's image and reputation in a more positive way. It will capture audiences' attention, increasing its sales as well. And an example that I included here was Snickers. They have used a catchy phrase here saying, "You're not you when you're hungry." This has made the audience follow it more, and it also increased its global sales by 15.9%, showing a positive impact that humorous advertisements creates on a company. How does it work? So the humor creates an emotional connection with the consumers. For example, the quote here says, "Humor tugs at our emotions. It is a positive emotion like laughter, which creates an impression. It also connects consumers to the commercial itself and hopefully to the product being marketed." So this will allow the commercial and the brand be more memorable for the consumers. As we see here, consumers prefer advertisements that are humorous compared to advertisements that are informative, relatable, or other forms of advertising. Humorous advertisement was displayed to be the strongest and most memorable amongst the public. So, timeline. It takes about 2 weeks to properly produce an advertisement, and there are 3 steps to producing it. The first one is a pre-production process. So this is where the company sets a goal as to what they want to be seen and viewed as by the public. After that, they actually go into the filming production, which is as they film it, they go through the process, and at the end, the last step is the post-production editing. This is when they edit everything before it is out on social media, on air, on advertisements for everyone to be able to see. The cost for implementation of the humorous advertisements will not be a major difference compared to the advertisement that Nike already uses, because they already focus so much on advertising. It'll just be a shift from the controversial way of advertising to a humorous form of advertisement, so it won't be much of a difference in cost. So Nike has spent $3.03 billion on advertising in the year of 2014, and they increased this budget to $3.58 in 2018. So they have spent a lot of money on advertisement because it's such a major, it's a big part in their sales that they want to spend more on advertising for them to increase their sales. And as the years go on, we can see that it has increased year by year. So this is about how much it costs them for advertisement. Thank you.